Lesson 3. What is consciousness and spirit? In previous lessons, we have talked about what love and enjoyment is and what the universe is. In this lesson, we are going to talk about what spirit and consciousness is. In order to understand how to awaken to love and pleasure, it is important to understand what consciousness is. Have you ever wondered what makes you alive? Have you wondered what makes you think, makes you make a decision, and to have the desire to initiate this decision? Have you wondered what causes you to have a desire? Have you ever wondered what sets your life in motion in general? Your spirit and consciousness is the answer, and in this lesson, you are going to learn all about it. First, we are going to learn about what consciousness is, and then after that, we are going to learn about what spirit is. Now let's define what consciousness is. Consciousness is defined simply as awareness. What is awareness? Well, awareness is simply being, observing something, being aware of your surroundings and noticing something specific while excluding the awareness of everything else. Consciousness is seeing, it is hearing, it is smelling, feeling, and experiencing in every other possible way you can imagine. It is simply experiencing. When you listen to music, your consciousness is focused on that specific vibration of sound coming through your ears and being processed in your brain. When you see a sunset, the vibrations of light enters through your eyes, gets detected, and processed in your brain. And your consciousness finally sets awareness to it. Awareness is unique to each person. When a person experiences something, their consciousness is making them experience by being the mechanism that causes them to be aware of the experience. So in summary, consciousness is what makes a being become aware of something specific in the universe. Now let's define what spirit is. A spirit is a boundary of awareness. In other words, it is a definitive area of consciousness. If you compare a spirit to a cloud, for example, in the sky, which is made up of droplets, a spirit is like a cloud, and the droplets is like a constant area of consciousness, the awareness. Whatever is inside of this awareness is something that the spirit is currently being aware of and experiencing. It's like a big eyeball that sees, an ear that hears, a nose that smells, a sensory mechanism that can sense just about anything in the past, present, future, or anything else you could possibly imagine. If it's there, you will sense it. When it's there, the consciousness will sense it. And the spirit will sense it. The spirit can be aware of several things at once. A spirit can be aware of certain things indefinitely while experiencing other things for brief moments. A spirit experiences a specific thing by connecting its consciousness or awareness to it. Spirits become aware of specific things in the universe by connecting its awareness to it. In other words, if you think of a spirit as a cloud that touches an apple and an orange, the spirit is then experiencing an apple and an orange. Another way to look at it is comparing a spirit to a giant eyeball that can conform and contort itself to connect to different parts of the universe to be aware of it. A spirit can experience whatever it wants to. However, often spirits can generally only experience specific experiences during different conditions because it is under the belief that it can only do that. In truth, however, a spirit can experience whatever it wants to. I will repeat, in truth, a spirit can experience whatever it wants to. A spirit is what you are in truth. The spirit is what makes you alive. The spirit is what makes your heart beat, your mind think, and your brain remember things. Your spirit is what gives your body life and makes your body alive. Your spirit makes you live through its life in its lifetime by a complex sequence of patterns of awareness. Like the driver of a car, your spirit is like the driver that drives your physical body to live. Without your spirit, your body cannot function, die, and it will decompose. If your spirit completely left your physical body would stop and the body would pass away. Everything Every living thing that is alive with a physical body has a spirit making it alive. Humans, animals, insects, plant, and fungus all have spirits. Even physical objects like rocks, stones, water, and air are said to also have consciousness and have spirit. When a spirit lives in a body, such as that in a human or animal, the spirit is attached to that body to make it function. The spirit is attached to the eyes, ears, nose, mouth, skin, and organs of a living physical organism to make it function and live its life. A living organism is actually a spirit in truth. A living organism is really a spirit that has chosen to attach itself to a physical body so it can experience its awareness through its physical body. A spirit in truth does not die. The physical body that is connected to it only does. Once the body gets old and can't function anymore, the spirit disattaches from it and the body dies. The spirit, however, continues to live on. Spirits in truth live eternally, which means they live forever. All the experiences that spirits experience stay connected to some level, and they will retain all their memories, which allow them to constantly learn and choose to experience more refined choices to experience in the future. Death in truth does not exist. It's impossible for a spirit to disappear and not exist anymore. As Albert Einstein says, matter cannot be destroyed, it can only change in form. This is true for you as a spirit. You cannot be destroyed, you can only change form or experience. Spirits transition to one world to another, often from dimension to another. These dimensions include the physical world, which includes planet Earth, solar systems, and all other infinite galaxies, and other dimensions that aren't so physical, which contains other forms of energy that your mind really doesn't know too much about yet. There are other dimensions that are physical too that consist of other planets and galaxies, however. Along with physical dimensions, there are spiritual dimensions, mental dimensions, emotional dimensions, and dimensions that are at a higher level of awareness that you can't wrap your mind around due to the current understanding you have so far within this experience in the physical realm. Spirits don't go to hell and suffer an eternal, endless experience of suffering. Spirits instead choose to experience whatever they are experiencing. They learn from their experiences through permanent memories and then choose to experience new things. Whenever the spirit learns, the wisdom will then create new future experience in line to what they feel is in their highest desire. Hell is simply a spirit experiencing something that doesn't bring them pleasure. Experiencing something that isn't enjoyable will make a spirit learn to experience things that bring more enjoyment instead. Whenever a spirit experiences, it is something they have chosen. The experiences they are currently experiencing can eventually lead them to learn how to choose better experiences. Sometimes spirits aren't aware they are actually choosing to experience what they are experiencing. However, in truth, the spirit is choosing everything. You as a human living on Earth have actually chosen to live on Earth on some level to experience this experience. We have chosen this experience to learn how to experience more enjoyable experience. A spirit is constantly growing and expanding. The more things the spirit has experienced, the more it can experience. Unlike a human brain, a spirit has a permanent unlimited memory. A spirit can remember everything it has experienced. Whenever a spirit consciousness has connected to become aware, there will always be a connection to it. Experience that a spirit didn't enjoy can be used as a learning experience to help them experience new things in ways they do enjoy. Spirits are unable to forget. As a spirit experiences new things, their memories are constantly expanding. It is continually growing knowledge. The more it experiences the knowledge it has in what it wants to choose to experience next, the more it experiences, the more knowledge it has in what it wants to choose, the more it will know, the more it will have a desire of what to experience next. Choosing to experience something is really the same thing as creating. In this video, in this course, I am going to use the term creating and experiencing interchangeably to mean the same thing. All spirits have an infinite memory. Every experience that a spirit experiences they will remember forever. Every spirit is unique. Each spirit has a unique set of experiences and a unique memory of summed up experiences. In other words, each spirit has a unique history of experiences. This allows the spirit to have a unique desire to experience other unique experiences that differ from all other spirits. Each spirit has a unique palette of connections of experiences. As a whole, each spirit is like a unique expression of the universe. So, to sum up this lesson and video, a consciousness is simply being aware of something in the universe, and a spirit is an envelope of consciousness which makes up what you are and what others are. A spirit is basically who you are, while consciousness is the aspect of a spirit in which gives it the ability to be aware. Spirits live eternally. Spirits experience whatever they experience by choosing what to do to experience. Let me say that again. Spirits experience whatever they experience by choosing to do so. Spirits remember their experiences in the past forever, and allows them to constantly expand. Now that you understand what consciousness and spirit are, we are now ready to learn about what God is.